Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's your boy Dinari here. Before we get started with today's brand new episode of the Youngbouls Podcast, I want you guys to go check out this clothing apparel company called Solitary Faith Apparel. Solitary Faith Apparel is an apparel company my man Manny did. Shout out Manny. He went to high school. I went to high school with him, but he's doing his thing, and you guys a lot of good pieces on there, a lot of shirts and shorts, and it's a legit site. It's not one of those. It's not one of those scam things. So make sure you guys go check it out. Solitary Faith. There's a lot of good options to choose from, and there's a lot more stuff on the way. And for your first discount, you can use discount code FGFYDIUY for 10% off your first order. And the offer ends August 5th. So make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure you guys go check out the website. And make sure you guys go check out the IG and follow them on IG at Solitary Faith Clothing so you guys will be in the loop when there's more pieces and more articles that are dropping soon. Because I'm telling you right now, this is the beginning. It's only the beginning. There's more stuff on the way. I know I'm going to cop something. So make sure, I want you guys to cop something too. Look fly as well. So make sure you guys go check out Solitary Faith Clothing. Tell them the Youngbouls Pod sent you. And with Solitary Faith Apparel, with faith comes solitude. So make sure I go check it out. Shout out my boy Manny for doing this thing. Enjoy the episode. Peace.
Bro, Chris Paul has better handles than AI.
Go. Yo, what's up, Youngbouls Podcast watchers? Let's go. We back in this jump, bro. Let's go. I got my man's Dinari here with me. Saints fan.
We back, man. It's been a minute. If y'all don't remember this, in the beginning, we first started doing episodes. My co-host before Quengo, my man Jamaal right here. He's the one who motivated me to get started with this whole thing. So it's good to have him back. It's been a long time coming. Obviously, a lot of things have been going on with the podcast since he's been gone and everything like that. But it's good to get him back for an episode. Obviously, I had to get him back for this one. Monday Night Football, Eagles play tonight. My team took care of business last night. So really, this is gonna be a little short thing. Talk about both our teams, and then, we may do a little preview for next week because the Saints, and the Saints play the Eagles next week too. So, yeah, man. So start off, man, Jamaal. I got to start off with my team, man. I got to start off with my team. If you've been living under a rock,
go ahead. Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's hear what you got to say.
If you've been living under a rock, the Saints took care of business last week against the Panthers, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, that's a fluke win. It's the worst team in the league. No one's really going to be doing nothing. We're not expecting nothing crazy." All right, cool. Yesterday, we played against Dallas. I was like, if we win this game, we different. I woke up late. Yesterday, so I didn't even catch the beginning.
He missed the game.
Yeah. No. I watched the first.
This man not even watching his own game. Not watching his own team. He's not watching his own team. What are we talking about?
Let me talk. So I woke up late, bro. And my man, he called me. He was like, "Bro, you watching the game?" I was like, "Nah, I just woke up." He was like, "Bro, I take back everything I said about y'all team, man. Y'all really like that." I'm thinking, "Oh, we must be playing good or something. We must be up." I checked the score. It's 35-19. I said, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on against Dallas? What?" So, I was stoked. And then I'm thinking, "Oh, they're gonna come back." They didn't come back. We won the game 44-19, convincing fashion on the road to Derek Carr, to just straight cooking. He looks like a complete different man than he did last year. Played absolutely incredible. Kamara, he turned back the clock. He played incredible last week. The defense, incredible. Made us look, just look insane. The fact that we combining for 80 points in our first two games of the season is absolutely unreal, though.
Crazy.
Doing that against a team like Dallas, who's known to have a solid team, especially in the regular season, is even better, especially on the road, too. I would understand if we did that at home, but to go on the road and put up 40 points against
Dallas
the team
is crazy.
In Dallas is nuts. And I definitely got a kick out of it because my mom, like I said, mom's a huge Cowboys fan. Me and my mom, we've been talking trash for the past 2 weeks since we found out we were playing against each other, and this season. We've been talking trash about it. So it felt good to see my mom on the losing end of this. So sorry, Mom, love you.
That's crazy.
Sorry, Mom, love you,
listen.
but, Saints Nation on top.
We have to speak. Listen, I know when you spanked Carolina, you had Bryce Young over the lap like this, spanking Carolina. That's cool. That's cool, right? But listen,
Right.
Dallas and Carolina, as an Eagles fan, are on the same level. They're on the same
What?
level.
Stop.
Bro,
Jamaal, stop.
Dallas and Carolina are on the same level. They're both scrubs. But I'm not gonna lie, I do want to thank you for handling, our easy work. I do appreciate it. The Saints are coming through and just handling the Eagles' easy work. I appreciate that.
I'm
But listen,
saying. Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about it. Go ahead. Talk
bro,
about it.
you said that you thought the Saints were they thought they were gonna blow the lead. You said you were wondering if Dallas was gonna come back at 35-19. So you don't have faith in your team.
I got faith, man, but a 35-19 is not convincing enough for me. I want more. You get what I'm saying? You scored one touchdown. That's a one-possession game. Yeah, I know. So
Bro,
I'm just happy about it.
Y'all look amazing.
I know we did.
Y'all look good. Y'all should be.
Jamaal, go ahead. Keep talking about
crazy.
Keep talking about it, Jamaal.
All right, listen. Now we're gonna talk about the Eagles. Now I'm not gassing him up like that. We're gonna talk about the Eagles. Listen, the Eagles 2022 was our year. We got spanked by Mahomes. That's cool. We revamped the team. We changed the coaches. Saquon Barkley. I was the biggest Saquon hater of all time, but I'm on the bandwagon now. He looks good in the green. I'm not gonna lie to you. What do you have? 3 touchdowns first game?
3 touchdowns, yeah.
I mean, come on now. Like, Saquon, and he's catching them, Jones. Like, if we're talking about running, right? There's Lamar and there's Derrick Henry. There's, there's some other good running back, quarterback duos. We're talking about Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley?
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Like, we're going to spank the Falcons today. We're going to spank the Falcons today.
You really think y'all going to spank the Falcons today? Like, you...
We're still in the NFC South, bro. Come on now, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll definitely get to that. You said what?
Is this going up after the game or before?
The way it's looking now, it's probably going to go up before, but I may just stretch it after. I may just drop a 2-pack tomorrow. We'll see.
If this comes out tomorrow, you're hearing this right now. It's 4:46. I'm already celebrating the Eagles' victory on Monday Night Football. I'm already pop the bottles already. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts. The thing about Hurts is, like, he's super good, right? I thought he should have won MVP that 2 years ago. Wait, you just made a noise right there. Wait, excuse me? Jalen Hurts isn't super good?
He's good, but I said this. This is why I made that poll a couple of weeks ago. I said, is Jalen Hurts a top 5 quarterback?
Well, how'd it go?
I think most people voted for him to be not a top 5 quarterback.
Really? Not top 5? That's not insane.
I don't think he's top 5. He's top 8, but top 5. Yeah.
We can get back to that, but, like, the thing with Hurts is he's really extremely talented. I don't know where his arm talent went. Like, remember when he was throwing bombs to A.J. Brown? That was crazy when we first got him. But he'll just make a throw that makes me want to, like, take this jersey off. You know what I mean? Like, he'll like, what do you bro? Oh, I was so mad. If y'all don't know, Dinari posted on his Instagram and said, Jalen Hurts is not good, right? And then immediately after, Jalen Hurts throws a pick in the first drive of the game. I'm like, no. But we weren't looking good at first, but we still came back. We got some rust to shake off.
Y'all weren't looking good at first.
It's
I remember last year. Oh my gosh, I'm turning to Cowboys fans. Look. My freshman year, I'm a junior now at Temple. My freshman year, I've been hearing the same Eagles propaganda for the past 3 years, man. I've been hearing so much Eagles propaganda. Go Birds this. We win in the bowl. We're doing this. The Eagles, we're back. We're this Bird gang. All this stuff, right? That's cool. Y'all, I mean, I understand. That's love for your team. I get that. I rock with it. But the thing that is so, like, I'm not saying it's crazy, but it's like y'all be doing this stuff, but then y'all don't produce. That's my thing. Hold on. Last year, didn't y'all start off the season like 11-0 or something like that? Or no, not 11-0. Oh yeah, didn't y'all start off that y'all went undefeated, then y'all lost a couple of games, then y'all lost in the Super Bowl after choking that lead away, correct?
When did we took a lead? We had like a 1-touchdown lead, right?
Yeah, but then y'all fumbled in the third quarter, and then Mahomes worked his magic because I remember before half he got hurt. And then there was the whole thing. He got
hurt, and they put horse trick in his ankle, bro. He got his ankle hurt. And listen, I don't want injuries. I'm not that crazy. But they shot him with all this. They put everything in that man's system for him to come back out there. Who you know, ankle, he's limping. He comes out to halftime, he's walking. What they do? They put straight muscle relaxers in him.
All right, so stay with me, right? So stay with me, right? So stay with me. So then last year, y'all saw off the season a cool 6-0. Y'all lose to San Francisco. Y'all didn't y'all didn't lose to San Francisco. Y'all got massacred. Y'all got massacred at home. Massacred at home.
Wearing all black, bro. Oh.
Massacred at home. You guys, Purdy was looking like an MVP candidate. Debo was torching you guys, and your offense couldn't do absolutely anything. So, after that game, people were like, oh, it's whatever, right? Then y'all ended up losing to Arizona in that meaningless game. Y'all ended up losing to the Cardinals. I remember that because I remember I hit you up right after that. Y'all ended up losing to teams. Y'all ended up dropping 5. Y'all started off like 6 or 8-0 or something like that. 6-0 or 7-0, one of the two. Y'all ended up losing 5 straight to end the season. So y'all went from being a 1 seed. Y'all went from being a 1 seed all the way to.
Didn't we finish 9-7?
Y'all finished 11-5 last year. Y'all finished 11-5.
Oh, okay, that's not terrible.
But I mean, kinda. Y'all were.
Don't talk about the playoffs, bro.
No, I got to. So then y'all go into the playoffs. I'm saying, who we play first round? Oh, Tampa Bay, right?
I just said don't talk about the playoffs. I literally just said don't do this, and you said I got you. You see what kind of man he is? Yo, I'm kidding, bro.
So y'all go against the playoffs. Y'all play against Tampa Bay. You remember what happened in that game? Because all I remember was that Baker Mayfield was looking like Dan Marino out here just throwing bombs all over the place, cooking y'all. Not only did y'all lose that game, y'all got massacred in the divisional. Then y'all got sent home after being undefeated to start the season off. So you're now telling me with the team with Saquon Barkley, with Jahan Dotson coming in for y'all, getting more defensive weapons and everything like that. This is finally y'all year to win the bowl?
It's our year.
This is y'all year to win the bowl.
It's our year.
Okay, so then my follow-up is, if y'all don't win the bowl this year, Jamaal,
you'll never hear from me again. Never.
Oh,
I'm gone. No injuries. Roster for roster, it's San Francisco, and I don't even know if it's Kansas City anymore. Like
no,
Kansas City,
it's Kansas City. It's Kansas City.
They got some good Youngbouls, but
last year with Kansas City, they didn't even have their team was nice, but their team was not like the teams of the past, and they still somehow find a way come playoff time to perform and do their thing. So I can never truly count Kansas City out. Last year was a testament to that.
You can't count out Mahomes.
Yeah, you really can't.
It's Philly, and it's San Francisco, and it's Kansas City. Those are the 3 teams you got to look out for. And we already spanked Kansas City 2 years ago.
You don't gotta look out for New Orleans now? We'll
see next week. We'll see next week. Because we're gonna go to New Orleans. We're gonna eat that. We're gonna eat those beignets, and we're gonna spank that behind.
So y'all gonna beat us next week? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. You wanna bet? Live on the podcast? You wanna bet?
Let's have a friendly wager. Let's have a friendly wager. It's friendly wager.
Wager?
Let's do a friendly wager.
Come on, I like sports gambling. I like sports gambling. Come on, what we talk about? Come on, because I'm about to get some money.
No, it's not about money. It's not about money. It's about teams. So if your team, look, I'll say this live on the podcast. If y'all come to New Orleans and beat us next week, I'll wear an Eagles jersey for a day, and I'll say that the Saints are not good.
And you gotta post it on your Instagram. And you gotta post it on your Instagram too. Post a picture of you and the Eagles jersey. Yes, and keep it up. Don't delete it. You gotta post. I'll give you this on for the day. You gotta wear it. You gotta wear it to school, and you gotta post it on your gram. You got to.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm the same.
But if the Saints win next week, if we win next week, this Chris Olave jersey will be shipped to you, and you will have to wear this for a day and say that the Saints are the best team in the NFC.
Okay, no, that's a bet. I like that, yo. Clip this. This is good. Because y'all not winning, bro. Y'all did beat us the other time we played, but
I'm saying, 2 years ago, I feel like we're the only team in the NFC that really has y'all number like that. Y'all not. And plus, I'm not gonna lie. We beat y'all at y'all home. With all due respect, I've never been to the Superdome to play, but I know that it's hard to win there it's more hard to win in the Superdome than it is to win in the Lincoln Financial Field. Because y'all let bums beat you on Lincoln Financial Field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have jokes. I mean, you're in the worst division in football. If you didn't beat Dallas, I wouldn't be here talking to you about the Saints. You wouldn't be wearing that
true.
joke.
That is true. If we didn't beat Dallas the way we beat Dallas, this would not be a thing. That's
what I'm saying. So what are we talking? This will be a thing regardless because the Eagles have been the NFC's dad for about 5 years now.
They've been the NFC.
Name teams better than the NFC. Name teams better than the NFC. Name teams better than the NFC.
49ers. The 49ers, Jamaal. The 49ers just
What happened in the NFC Championship game? What happened in the NFC Championship game? Belt to behind. Come on. I got the receipts.
What happened in the division last year, though? What did the Buccaneers do to y'all? Two behind, Jamaal. Stop. What happened when the 49ers came to Philly last year? What happened when the 49ers came to Philly last year to cook y'all? Belt to behind. It's a cycle here. Y'all Eagles fans, I was coming home from class today, Jamaal. True story. Come home from class today. Dude was an Eagles fan. He was at the bell tower or whatever. He was like, bro, he said, the Eagles going to cook y'all next week. Well, thank y'all for taking care of Dallas, but, we're going to cook y'all next week. We're going to do our thing next week. We're going to win the bowl. And in my mind, I'm like, I've been hearing about y'all winning the bowl for the past 2 years. Y'all turning into the Dallas Cowboys.
Come on, don't ever compare us to Dallas, bro.
Yeah, you're turning into the Cowboys with this whole thing. And, look, I know my team has not seen success like that since Drew Brees. So, starting off 2-0 is rare. But, you got to understand, this feels like a whole different season for the New Orleans Saints. Nobody's counting us. Nobody's, really checking us like that. We smoking teams that we should be cooking. And our offensive coordinator is clipped for the league. Because if we beat y'all next week and then we beat Kansas City, we're favorites to win it. We're favorites. Most definitely. Hold on. I'm about to pull up the rest of my schedule. Yeah, Jamaal. No, I'm here. Hold on. So we got the Eagles next week, right? Then we got Atlanta. Then we got Kansas City. Then we got Tampa Bay, Denver, Los Angeles, Carolina, Atlanta again, Cleveland, the Rams, the Giants, the Commanders, the Packers, the Raiders, and the Bucs.
That's the easiest schedule in mankind.
Did you not just hear the gauntlet? Bro, the gauntlet started last week. Dallas, Philly, Atlanta, Kansas City, and then Tampa. What are you talking about? That's easy.
This dude just said Atlanta. So Kirk Cousins is 45 years old with no shoulder. How is Atlanta a threat? Kyle Pitts has as much touchdowns as my grandmother. What are we talking about?
Time out. Are we just going to act like that people before the season even started said that we weren't going to even be the best team in our division? Jamaal, stop it, bro. Everybody was counting.
You're not. We're
not winning the division.
Tampa's better than you. Come on, listen. The reason why you're this hyped, bro, he's hyped for 2-0. The Eagles have been this. The Eagles expect to be 2-0. He's hyped for 2-0. Two wins.
Listen. You said we had to be 2-0. I guarantee if we would have lost to Carolina and Dallas, this would be a whole different conversation right now about how.
I'd be on you so crazy. How you lose to Carolina? I'd be on you, bro. I'd be on you. You don't lose to Carolina. But
look. You saying I'm hyped?
You might go 13-3 this season or 14-3.
We're winning more than 10. Look. I'm going to discuss this more because I'm going to get my man Quengo in here. I'm going to get my man Quengo in here because he's a fellow Saints fan. And I know he's been waiting to talk about the Saints and everything like that too. But he was saying at the beginning of the season we're going to win more than 8 games.
Definitely. You should.
Now, I want to sincerely apologize because I was saying that's a little bit ambitious. I see it now.
8 games, winning half the games on your schedule is ambitious for you?
Winning more. I'm sorry, but can you remind me again what y'all did when y'all went undefeated last year? Y'all won the bowl, right?
We went to the Super Bowl though.
Mind you. Eagles fans are so funny to me, bro. Cause y'all literally went to Center City and packed the thing out and got on the poles and stuff to get to the bowl. Y'all ain't do this to win the bowl, bro. Y'all ain't do this to win the bowl.
Yo, if we would have won that Super Bowl, Philly would have been underwater.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have been down there too. I was down there when they got to the bowl.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Denari's not real. Guys, listen. I'm gonna put y'all on game. When you see Denari on campus, I want you to explain this to him like I'm about to. I'm gonna break it down. Denari, born and raised in Virginia.
Bro.
Mom is a Cowboys fan. Somehow he just encapsulates to the Saints, right?
I just want to be different, bro.
That bad. He's a Sixers fan. Denari is a Sixers fan. So when you guys see him, you know Philly. If you're Philly, you're Union, you're Flyers, you're Phillies, you're Eagles, and you're Sixers. You can't wishy-wash. You can't go Saints. Where do you even get New Orleans from?
Bro, look. I've been saying this for the longest. Jamaal, I've been saying this for the longest, right? I was born in Virginia, yes. My mom's a Cowboys fan. My dad was an Eagles fan. I chose to fly my own flag and be different. First match, I like Drew Brees. I rock with the Saints.
I respect it. I honestly do, because you are a real Saints fan. I could quiz you and you pass it. I respect that.
Look,
it's so weird. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even act like I was a Saints fan my whole life. Listen.
I just defended you.
Huh?
I just defended you.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. When I was little, though, I will admit, I did have I'm pretty sure I had a Miles Austin Cowboy shirts. I did. My mom got it for me, but yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were a Dallas fan, I'd be so mad, bro.
Oh, like now? If I was, yeah, probably.
Right now, I'd be on you. But in general,
nah.
God, I'd be so. If you were sitting here with a CeeDee Lamb jersey instead of Chris Olave, I'd be so. Nah. I don't know if I could befriend a Cowboys fan, bro.
I had to get out of there. You know, when I became a Saints fan, man, it was just great. Blue skies, man. Drew Brees was there. You know, I got there one time with Michael Thomas and stuff like that. And then we lost in that Rams game. I've experienced heartbreak. So it's not like I came and we just started winning stuff and, you know, going to the bowl and stuff like that. Like, I've experienced some heartbreak as a Saints fan, man. So it sucks, but
I'll give you that. But Denari, this podcast is either gonna age like wine or milk for both of us, bro. So
no. For me, it's gonna age like wine. If y'all don't win the bowl this year, look, I don't really care less what happens for the rest of the season with the Saints. Honestly, I want to see us make the playoffs. But if y'all don't win the bowl this year, you guys are done. Because then the question is gonna be: is Hurts even worth all that money? Why are they continuing giving, you know, the Eagles this many pieces and we still can't get the job done? Sirianni's low key on the hot seat. This is a make or break season for the Eagles. Let's really talk about it like that. It's a make or break season.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is.
You guys went in the off season back in 2021 to go get AJ Brown. Y'all went to go get AJ Brown. Y'all came in that season. Y'all won y'all games. Y'all had the one seed throughout the playoffs. Everyone had to go through Philly to get to the bowl. Y'all took care of business. Y'all got to the bowl, and then y'all laid an egg. Let's face it. I remember I was at the Super Bowl party. I was at the Super Bowl party freshman year. And I remember at halftime, everybody was like, yeah, we about to go down to City. City's about to be live, bro.
We?
No, I'm figuratively. I mean, I was gonna go down there anyway. What you gonna do? Stop me? Like, I was gonna go down to Center City anyway.
I'm gonna stop you. You're not celebrating with us, bro. Because I'm
like, yeah, let's go. You know, we out here, Bird gang. Like, I'm about to do that, bro. But look, so then once the Super Bowl ended and everything like that, right? Once the Super Bowl ended, the campus was so quiet you could hear a pin drop.
I was so mad, bro.
I saw girls crying. You would think that somebody famous just died. No, it's just the hopes and spirit of the Eagles fans, right?
The Eagles died.
Everybody was going to class the next day. They were talking about having school canceled and stuff too. I remember that. It was so funny.
Bro, the pain of losing a Super Bowl and the way we lost it. Like, we had that fumble, and it was the greatest Super Bowl in probably the last decade, right? Surely.
Yeah. It was
we put on a performance for you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bias aside, it was a great Super Bowl, but it just hurt, bro. Like, I felt that in my chest, my neck. I'm just
Everybody was like, we lost. And then the first thing was that they were rushing to get their campus assignments done because they were putting it off because they thought that class wasn't going to be happening the next day. Everybody was slowly walking to class and stuff. And, you know, I was
after your team loses the Super Bowl.
Man, I was beaming with happiness, man, because, you know, I think I had my Michael Thomas jersey on the next day. I saw Jamaal. I was like, what's up, man?
Bro,
I was like, it's like, man.
I was waiting for that call. I told Denari, I was like, yo, bro, if we lose, don't call me. He's like, and he's thorough. He did it. I'm not going to lie, he did it. But he let me hear it. He let me hear it.
If you know me enough and you watch football, you watch any sport, and my team beats your team, or I see your team lose, I will call. Prime example, my friend Brandon, he's a Broncos fan. Last year, the Broncos, if you remember, they got 70 pieced. I called him, like, literally once that game went final, and I said, you want to talk, bro? Like, you know, you want to, you know, air it out, your grievances, whatever. You know, that's what it is, man. When my team loses, I'm cool with it, but when everybody else's team loses, it's so fun. But I've had so much fun over the past year and a half trolling these Eagles fans, especially when y'all lost to the Jets last year. I was crying, bro.
Bro, we lost so many games last year. I was going through it, like, bro, it was crazy. The Cardinals,
it's just
like, I don't even know.
It's like, you know, being somebody obviously not from Philly, so like I don't, you know, it's whatever to me. But just seeing like a whole city, just like their mood and like their like self-esteem and stuff be driven by whether or not the Eagles win or lose the game.
Bro.
It's so funny, especially when y'all lose too. Cause it's just, man.
Bro, if the Eagles got 70 piece, like people will be in the streets fighting each other, like
dude,
rides or dies by their sports teams. That's
what I'm saying. But they serious, like the Sixers and stuff. Like it's like whatever. Flyers, it's like I guess, but like people really go crazy about this Eagles stuff, yo. Like I saw people. I was heading home. I saw people getting on the SEPTA to get ready to go tailgate. It's not even.
Oh God! I saw the same thing. I got off my train station. I'm seeing Eagles fans lined up.
I'm seeing Eagles fans. Dude, I was done with class at 2:50. I'm seeing the SEPTA, seeing people walk to the SEPTA at 3:00. I'm like, dog.
An Eagles game is an all-day thing, especially if it's prime time. So if it's Sunday Night Football or Monday Night, Thursday, it's an all-day thing, bro. Like you wake up.
I didn't realize that, bro. Like I thought. So I was like, that's actually pretty sweet. Because like you know, there's other fan bases where it's like, oh, game starts at 8. You know, it's gonna be packed by like 6 or whatever. But Eagles fans, they truly take this thing seriously.
Yeah, it's a shift. It's an entire shift.
Which makes it even funnier when they end up laying an egg again, bro.
You can't say we laid an egg. We went toe to toe with Mahomes, and we lost by what, 1 score?
I mean, yeah. Look. Okay, let me scratch that. Y'all laid an egg the following year. Y'all laid an egg last year. Y'all laid an egg. Last year was one of the worst collapses I've ever seen, bro.
It's horrible. I don't even know what happened, bro.
Y'all started losing, and I don't know if it was the offensive coordinating or just poor performance by your players, but
it was everything. It was confidence. It was coordinating. It was our defense. Our defense couldn't stop the run. Bradbury was burnt toast. Like it was just. But listen, who cares about last year? 1-0, 2-0 soon to be.
Jamal, what's your outlook on your season, though?
Okay, should I Google the schedule real quick?
If you want to, go ahead. All
right, let me Google the schedule real quick. Like, I'll be honest. I'll be unbiased and say, like, we'll go with unbiased, calm 17-0. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I got you. Eagles.
I'm about to pull up the schedule, too, because I need to hear this, man.
Yeah, okay. So we play the Saints next week, spanking. Buccaneers, rematch.
I'm sorry?
Spanking. Browns, spanking. Giants, spanking.
Whoa. Hold on.
What's wrong?
I think you're going a little bit too fast for me, bro. I could have sworn I heard you say y'all spanking us next week.
Yeah,
Y'all not spanking us next week, bro. I'm sorry.
Spanking.
All right, I got the schedule. Mm-hmm. So you said y'all winning the next week.
Next week, yeah.
All right, keep going.
Buccaneers, rematch. We're gonna kill them. We're going to kill them for killing our season. Spanking. Browns, Deshaun Watson. Spanking. Giants.
Yeah, you could have just skipped that one. I'll give you that one.
Bengals should be a good John. I don't know. Joe Burrow will be good and in bad. I don't know. It depends on what week we get. But that should be a good John. And
y'all say our schedule's easy. This schedule looks like cake.
It is cake. It's cake. I'm not gonna lie, it's cake.
Bro, this schedule is cake, bro. This schedule is cake.
We're gonna spank the Cowboys like we always do every year. Commanders, they got me at quarterback for the Commanders. Rams, Ravens. This is spanking.
This schedule is cake.
Ooh, I can't wait till we play the Steelers too, because I got a vendetta. I cannot wait till we play the Steelers.
We got a vendetta for it.
Yo, one of my mans is a Steelers fan. He's hyped that they're 2-0 just like y'all. But for Eagles fans, all Eagles fans watching this podcast, you can understand 2-0 is an expectation. For these guys, it's a surprise. It's a gift. So let's let them have their moment. And the
you
Eagles
realize, okay. Let's establish a couple of things. 2-0 for us once was an expectation. It once was. Over the past couple of years, we struggled with, players getting hurt, players being injured, not being 100%. So we've had to experience some one-on-one type seasons, right? So that's normal. But let's not act like the last couple of times we've seen the Eagles in the playoffs, we were not putting the BTA on them boys. Let's not forget about what happened the year after y'all won the Super Bowl, who y'all saw in the playoffs, and what happened with y'all.
It was New Orleans?
Yes. We sent y'all home.
And then what happened y'all next game?
Did y'all even make it to the championship?
The NFC Championship? The year after in 2018?
Did y'all make it though? Did we play y'all? No, we sent y'all home.
I think you did. In 2018, right? After we beat Brady? After we did something you could never do and win a Super Bowl?
We won a bowl. We won a bowl.
Man, what year? How old was I? I'm 20 years old. How old was I when y'all won the Super Bowl? I was born in 2004. Inform me.
We won it when Peyton Manning was on the Colts, bro.
And where's Peyton Manning now? Announcing games. That's all I have to say. When we won the Super Bowl, I was 13, so it's a little bit of a gap. But listen, Super Bowls don't come very often. I can say that I have sat there and watched my team win the Super Bowl. A lot of people can't do that. And Carolina for the next 100 years.
Yeah, Carolina's not getting back to the bowl again. My gosh.
No, I'm sorry, Carolina.
My gosh, I'm not. That's their fault. Man, that's what happens when you try to set up, your young, emerging star quarterback with Bryce Young, and, decide, what? Let's give him Adam Thielen. Let's see how that works.
Bro, that team is just, it's so bad.
And then you're starting Andy Dalton instead of giving Bryce Young more pieces. He's dying out there.
He's dying, dude.
He's dying out there.
It feels like I'm watching a teenager play against actual NFL
I feel bad. It makes me sad just seeing Bryce Young in this so much.
Especially because his frame, Kyler Murray, he gets crap because he's short, but he's stocky. CJ Stroud looks like me, just lanky and skinny, bro. Okay. No, not literally. Oh, wait, did I say CJ Stroud? I meant Bryce Young.
Yeah,
Bryce Young, he's got my frame, a lanky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's short too, and it's I want Bryce Young to be great, man. I want Bryce Young to be great. He's just in a bad system.
I'm cheering for him. I'm cheering for everybody for real, except Dak Prescott.
Yeah, nah. And that's why it was also funny that they lost too, because if you remember, Dak Prescott just got that max. He got that extension, over last week or whatever.
And that's good for him. As a human being, I'm happy for him. But I just hope that he has horrible, horrible games for the next, as long as he's in the career. Until he leaves that Cowboys jersey, I pray for his downfall.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So you said that the Eagles are going to go how many wins?
Realistically, I think 14 plus.
14 plus.
Our schedule's really easy. I'm not going to lie. We got blessed.
Okay, so y'all going to go 14 and something, and y'all going to win the bowl this year?
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, San Francisco is our only obstacle, and we've whooped them before.
Only obstacle?
Don't even make that face. Don't even smirk like the Saints are an option.
The Saints are not. Do you not just see what we just did to Dallas yesterday?
We can recuperate at the trade deadline and watch you guys be 2-8. All right,
Jamaal, we are a whole different team this year, bro.
Y'all are.
We have Derek Carr out here looking like he's an MVP candidate, bro. Derek
Carr will always be Derek Carr.
All I'm saying is, if next week, if Derek Carr gives y'all the business next week, and we send y'all boys back to Philly with an L,
I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you.
Anybody who's an Eagles fan on campus, if we end up cooking y'all boys next week, oh my gosh, I will be the most intolerable person on this campus.
Run.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited for this game. This is game of the year, bro. This is game of the year.
Let's say pumped too. This game, I've been talking so much trash over the years about Eagles fans. I've been talking so much trash in general about the Eagles.
Last time we played you guys in the regular season, bro.
Freshman year. It was freshman year, but we were at home though. So this didn't happen during while we were in classes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So this is happening in class. I wish this game was in Philly, bro. I would have went. I don't care. I would have went.
I gotta see getting spanked in real life, dude. It would
I'm
have
not
been
getting.
crazy.
I ain't getting spanked.
No, like, the thing is, I wish there was one more game before that one, so Derek Carr could cool down because he's got the hot hand right now.
Bro.
He's insane.
I'm saying, bro. And like, I just checked the ticket prices for the game. At the beginning of the season, ticket prices were like, cool, like 100, 200. It's north of $400 to be in this for this game next week.
Yeah, y'all are cooking. I'm not.
They need to flex this to a Sunday night game. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, they need to flex that jump for sure.
I want this to be flexed to a Sunday night game.
Do it justice. Like if we cook tonight and batter the Falcons, which we will, that has to be flexed. It has to be. Two of the best teams in the NFC.
This needs to be a Sunday night game. I want this to be a Sunday night game. I need
it like focused. You know what I mean? But
I'm saying, bro, like the New Orleans deserves to have Sunday night games again, man. Especially, this game next week's about to be a classic, bro. I'm already knowing. So, hopefully, yeah, it's gonna be a good game, man. This is gonna be a good game, man. I'm pumped. So, all right. So you said that your teams would have north of 14 games. I'm saying for the Saints, man. I'm saying for New Orleans. We're getting a cool.
How much is it?
8 now. We're getting at least 12 wins. Our ceiling, I feel like, is an NFC Championship appearance.
Hold on, I got somebody for you tonight. Look, the final boss. The final boss.
Take the bird jersey off. Take the bird jersey off. Saints Nation on here. Saints Nation on here. Oh, nah.
Yeah, you got infested, bro. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh, that was fire. I'm not gonna lie. That's just how we roll, bro. That's how we roll in Philly. Like, what? I'm trying to tell you.
Was that your dad was smacked out with the whole Eagles fit? Oh, take that off, man. Saints Nation. Are y'all going to the game?
Not today. We
y'all watching it?
Yeah, bro. Monday Night Football? For our team, that's special. We gotta watch that, bro. Monday, Sunday, every time it's like a night game, that's not special, bro. Oh no, I messed my camera up.
Is it only just for Eagles fans that is like this special? Like, it's just a Monday night game, man.
You're around campus, dude. You saw all green.
That is true. I saw so many Kelly Green jerseys, man, today.
Yeah. Bro, Papa Bear made a freaking cameo. Like, come on now. This is serious. And you still trying to rep your little corny team, bro. You're hilarious. Bro, you are the funniest person I've ever met.
I'm saying, bro, look.
Ugly too.
You said it's ugly?
My fault. I was out of pocket.
Well, yeah, but I just, as you guys know, man, this my guy Jamaal, man. I just wanted him to come on, say his little piece about the Eagles.
That was fun, bro. That was fun.
Yeah, I know. I love it. We definitely getting you back on here throughout the season for sure. You're gonna be like the Eagles correspondent. You're gonna be like the Eagles correspondent.
Ambassador for the Eagles, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be the Eagles correspondent, man. But with all that being said, hopefully when this comes out, it's either gonna come out before the game tonight or after the game. We may just drop this one before the game tonight, and then we may just do another one after the game. Either way, we'll see. The Eagles win. Good on y'all. But you guys are done next week. You guys are getting cooked next week. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all enjoy it.
This is gonna be a good episode. Oh, you have so many clips. You have so many clips. Oh, I can't wait to watch.
My final word to you Eagles fans out here. You guys, I want you guys to enjoy beating Kirk Cousins tonight. I want you guys to. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it, cherish it, love it, everything like that, right? But just know when y'all coming to the Superdome next week, it's over for y'all. It's over for y'all. Y'all not going to be saved next week.
We'll see.
We already seen that run defense and everything too.
And that bet's still up. That bet's still up.
Oh, yeah. They only wear Eagles Michael Vick jersey. I don't care. As long as you didn't have me
win. You win, but listen, QB1.
Hey, what y'all do when Michael Vick was in the Eagles uniform, though? Y'all want a bowl or something?
2017, Nick Foles, Super Bowl.
You can have that. He's gone now. He's retired. You can have that bowl. Y'all been to the bowl like more than twice, and y'all only got one bowl to show for it.
Don't we have the same amount?
Yeah.
Then what are you saying?
I'm just saying, y'all gone to the bowl more times than, us, and y'all only got one to show for it.
Okay.
Don't worry, man. We'll be back, man. We'll be back.
We can talk about this all day, bro.
Yeah, we can. But that's gonna do it. This gonna do it for this, man. Like I said, so you gonna come out tonight, tomorrow. It really depends on how how I'm feeling. But Jamaal, the OG Young Bull co-host, man. Thank you again for gracing us again with your presence, bro. Of
course.
Any final words you want to say about the Eagles before any final words?
14-3.
And what's the score prediction for tonight, man?
28-3.
28-3. I see what you did there. I think my score prediction. Look, as much as I want to sit up here and say the Eagles are gonna blow them out tonight, it's still gonna be a close game because
we love those.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be like final score like I'll say 35-21, something like that.
That's winning. That's winning, right?
Nah. I'm joking, man.
Okay,
yeah.
I was saying.
Look. I hope y'all win, because if y'all lose to the Falcons tonight, bro, and Kirk Cousins go for a monster game, oh my gosh,
that'd be crazy. That'd be insane.
That would be sad. That would be sad. But yeah, so that's what we got. Remember 2-pack coming out, so we're gonna have this one coming out probably today, later tonight, whatever. Then we're gonna have another episode coming out, so it's gonna be the last time you hear from us.
Give it up for Dinari. Grinding, getting 2 for y'all. What?
Look, man. Look, because you gotta remember too. I haven't been doing episodes since beginning of I moved in, which was like late August, whatever. So I'm obviously school and everything. Remember, we're college students, so just getting episodes out and stuff like that, it's hard, it's taxing. So just want to make sure we got one out for you guys. Mm-hmm. And then also too, before we go any further, conclude. Just want to say this episode is presented by Solitary Faith Clothing. Make sure y'all go check out my boy's Manny's page. Make sure y'all go check out his clothing site. Solitary Faith Clothing, where faith comes to solitude. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for sponsoring the episode. Catch y'all again. Saints Nation over here. Saints Nation. I'll catch y'all. Peace.
All right, bro.